Hello folks, my first video was so successful in the gradebook that I thought I'd try it again now with our course recommendations. So I'm going to show you very quickly how to do course recommendations in PowerSchool. I'll take you through it step by step and then sort of talk a little bit about timelines and where you get the information you'll need in order to do this. Okay, so the first thing you do is you log into your gradebook. I'm going to log in as administrator, I hope, and go into the students who have early dismissal, late arrivals, all those kinds of things. If you take a look in here, when you log in, you'll see your current classes, of course. This is your gradebook, this is your attendance, etc. What you're going to do, you're going to pick a course. I'll pick 1A, late arrival, and click on the backpack. This then brings you into this pane that gives you student information. You've got your students over here on the side who are in your class. You probably don't have this other part, at least I don't think you do. But you should have a list of your students here on this side. What you would do is go in order through those students and follow the steps I'm going to show you for your recommendations. I'm going to pick Maya though. I know she's a senior, so whatever I put in here isn't going to matter because she's not getting scheduled for next year. So anyway, what you do, select the student, go to select screens here on the side and go to recommendations. That will then bring you into this screen where you'll click create new recommendation. And it's asking you for the course number. If you, let's see, what you would then do, you'll be receiving a listing by department of the courses by grade that students are eligible for. So let's say that Maya was in 9th grade in English, let's say, and I was her English teacher in 9th grade. I would have to recommend her for either English 2 academic, English 2 honors, or humanities. So let's say I was going to have her in the honors class. I would go here and I would type in 30336. Whoops, sorry. Which is English 2 honors. I'll click on that and then I'll hit submit. Now I see under Maya's name that a recommendation here for her is that she has English 2 honors for next year. And that's her only recommendation. If I make a mistake, I can click on the edit button here and I can go back and change it. Oh, can't do it now. All right, so it's not allowing me to put in duplicate course requests. If I delete this one, now there's no records found. So again, you go to the student, select screens, recommendations. It'll bring you in here, create new recommendation. I will do 3036 here, hit submit, and the recommendation's back. Okay? What you would do is you'd then click on the next student, Olivia Hampson, who's also a 12th grader, and again you go to recommendations, create new, and you put in her recommendation. Again, I'll say as if she was a 9th grader going into 10th grade. So you go through and you do the recommendations like this for your students. What this will then enable us to do, when teachers all importing their recommendations this way, it's not that unlike what we did with SASE before. This enables us to pull all that data together in the database. When students go to actually register for their classes, they'll see the courses that you've recommended for them. They can select other courses in there, as you may or may not know, which they've been able to do in the past also as we've done this stuff a bit. But what it'll allow us to do is generate a report that says what were the teacher's recommendations and then what were the students' selections. And based on that, we'll get a very clear list to make sure that the students selected the courses they were recommended for, or if they didn't, that the appropriate paperwork is filled out and the communication is transmitted that way. Now, if you are changing a recommendation for a student, let's say you have an honor student who you're going to recommend goes into an academic class, one of the options this gives you is to put in a comment here if you wanted to. And then you could submit it that way. Whatever that comment may be. That comment then shows up here where when they go into that, when the students go into register for classes, they'd see it. And again, since I'm just playing with data here, I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to go through and delete the rest of them. So that's how to do the recommendations. I hope it's not too tricky. I'll have a quick little rundown that gets sent out as well in print for the people who like it in print. The Timeline on this, as you know, scheduling is really important and it does become very timely. Guidance is planning to go into classrooms working with kids beginning the first week of March. So what would be great would be to have all of this completed by the middle of next week. It's a week from now, February 24th, which would give us a couple of days to work through the data, compile the list, and put it all together. So again, I'll get the information out to you in print, but hopefully we can get this together by February 24th so we have the time to compile the information and get it going. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.